Alright, we are live. It is Friday. It is Planet Zoo Day. How about that? We're actually getting a Planet Zoo stream in. They do exist! Wow! Let me, get loaded in here. I was gonna start a little bit earlier, but there was a bunch of, activity going on across the street from our house, involving a couple of ambulances, fire rescue, and a whole bunch of minivan SUV situation in the parking lot. Looks like they loaded up 2 kids into ambulances and took them to the hospital. And then we saw a dad type person driving an ATV out of this drainage ditch that was empty. Oh wait, this isn't the zoo. It's not the zoo. That's not the zoo. This one. June 19... Yeah, this one. My bad. Wrong zoo. The ambulances weren't in a super hurry, so I don't think anybody was seriously hurt.
He was sitting upright.
Probably like broke a leg or
maybe just hit his head hard. I don't know.
Maybe got the wind knocked out of him enough where they didn't want him walking around or anything. Alright, when we last left off, we were in here and we were working on the back of the house area still a little bit. Behind the capybaras and whatnot. I believe we were working on this keeper's hut. I did not fully finish it. I think I just kind of ran out of time. So that is where we are going to pick back up right now. Trying to remember which thing the piece I want is under. You'd think by now I would know. Without giving it a second thought of, oh yeah, no, it's here. Sometimes my brain is like, but are you sure? And I'm kind of like, I think I'm sure. And they're like, yeah, but are you really sure? And then I start questioning myself really hard. And I'm like, should I not be this sure? Okay. To make sure I come in and do that. So I didn't get a whole lot done today. I had every intention of getting a bunch of editing done today. However, it was so hot in this house last night. Or at least in our side of the house. We were both still wide awake at like 3:30 this morning because it was so hot. it was just, ugh. It was awful. So I didn't like wake up till I woke up once around 10:45, something like that. The husband managed to drag himself out of bed. And I was trying, I don't know if I fell back asleep or if I just was waiting on people to get out of the bathroom so I could get into the bathroom. I was like, well, I might as well wait. And just ended up laying there for a while I was waiting. Because the next thing I know, it was like noon, and I was like, how the hell did it get to be noon? So, why is it all the way over there? And I was like, all right, well, then I had some house things to take care of, and by the time I got done dealing with that, the next thing I knew, it was 1:30, and then suddenly it was 2:30, and I had only ended up with like one video edited. Or like one clip, excuse me. I was like, what the heck? What happened? It's still pretty hot in here. And still pretty gross. Like, ugh. Not super thrilled by that. I think our feels like was up to, I think we were around 103. I don't know if we hit 105 today. We did yesterday. Which was not a fun experience, but tonight I had to cook dinner in it, which was awful. And the doggo didn't want to eat what he was given for dinner. And now he keeps coming over and is being mad at me because of it. But he also is mad because he didn't get to go and do things. Which I can't really help that it's that hot. That is not my fault. In the slightest. But it's been dangerously yucky out. What is it at right now, actually? Yeah, they're trying to drive home the fact that we could have storms tomorrow. So apparently our feels like has fallen below 100. We're sitting at an 85, feels like 93. It still felt pretty disgusting when we were standing out on the porch a few minutes ago. And husband doesn't do too well when it gets super hot. And we try to oblige the doggo as much as we possibly can, but it's just been too much. And he's not happy about this development, to say the least. Okay, grabbed the wrong arrow there. It's just easier to start over. Than to try to realign it and all that. Alright. We need a roof. So I hope everybody's been doing okay. Is this a 1 or is this a 2? It kind of looks like a 1. It'll probably end up being a 2, but... Oh no, it was a 1. I just wasn't quite sure. Huh? Oh, why is it up here? That's weird. Okay, I need trimmy trims. Okay, so this is a 1, so I need the 2. Eve, don't ask me why. It just seems to be the way that it is. I will fix that one in a minute. Okay, tile. Okay, so I need to grab... Yep. Oh. You know what? One of them is more than fine. I know the arrows are slightly off. But it looks fairly correct. As correct as it can be, I guess. Alright. I need a sign. Sign. Alright. Some color. Okay. That popped into there. And hi. What can I do for you? What's up? What's the matter? Mr. Bean is here, supervising. Seeing what kind of chaos he can create. Because it's Mr. Bean. Meow! What's the matter? What is the damage, Beanie Bop? He meowed after he walked away. So I'm afraid I don't know. He's been a bit ornery this evening. Actually, most of the day he's been a bit of a brat, to be perfectly honest. But it's Mr. Beanie Boo. So we have to ask ourselves, when isn't he being just too much? And I don't think there's a real answer to that. Because it's pretty much all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that into there. Can I even hope to make that work? Are you, like, inside the building? That's... well, you kind of work. Kind of. Right, how far... how far overlapped are all of you? Not that far. Ugh. Alright. Okay, so... what do I want to do here? Let me see. What my options are. Okay, so if I go there with that, I mean, we could try to do a little something. Like, I can't go too far into the road there. That's not what I wanted. So, like, probably gonna have to take the single one here and just kind of like, fill in spaces. I don't want to come too far over because this is like a working road-ish for the most part. Then we've got our staff pathing there. Alright, what? Wow, you're only at 51%? Wow. I kind of expected you to be higher. You're only at 64. Huh. Well, that's fascinating. I mean, I'm sure, like, this isn't helping. More than likely. Okay. So, I believe I have the staff path connect across to here. Like, it's not the prettiest back of house that I've done. This is true. What are you at? 30%. Okay. Alright, let's... Window... and door. Oh, these are part of the same set. Okay. I need the window. Don't know why you're flickering like that. The rest of you isn't. Oh, haha. I am so distracted by the flickering. Either way, that's gonna need that there. Alright, so I don't necessarily need to go too large. On this area. Maybe I should just go with the half size one. So this guy here. And We'll do that there. And then I don't think that it needs to be that big because it's not quarantine. And these guys over here. Are fairly large, or fairly small, excuse me. Alright, so how about I know the door's not going to make sense from the other side of the room. I do know this. Does this have a door backside to it, or no? No, it does not. Okay. Alright, now I need we are going to that, and then I need to split these from deep building. Okay, now. Let's sit here. Kind of like using that for like a bottom drain. Start cleaning out everything. Alright, and then got this one. Okay. And morale, beanie battle cries. What is up? Hi. What's up? What's up, spicy boy? Hmm? You bored? I'm sorry. Okay, bye. That food bowl is so much bigger. Okay, it doesn't really need that many toys because we're just like recovering for a little bit from procedures. You are gonna be this color. Thank you. Down to there. And that one is going to be good enough there. I need... Did I move them over here? I don't think I did. No. I was like, I see the one. Where, pray tell, did I leave the other? Okay, so get that into there. Okay. Now, which way do we want to go here? Let us see. Well, nope, actually, hold off on that. That's probably gonna end up being me too. Right, because... Actually, I don't know. Let me see. Don't know what size that's going to end up being. It could still end up being the one, but not. Oh no, it'll still be the one. Okay. Now. Let's see. So that was what? 1 meter. Okay. Get our wood. Oh, that was. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I know now. I forgot. I used another color in between there. Okay, so I need trimmy trims. So we got trimmy trim there. And we got some trimmy trims there. Okay. So let's grab the window. Oh. Oh, that's fun. I have that door trim though to put on there. So I don't know if I can get away with that there. But that is fun. Maybe we'll do you there. Okay. Now, I don't know if I can get away with this. We can try. Might be a little tricky. No, we're okay. I think we're okay. Okay, we got that. Alright, I need that trim. Okay. So if we go with that, and then I want to bring you over to here. is going to be a little bit tight. Might be okay. I have not done the trim on the building yet. I mean, 6 is going to be a lot. That for sure is. What? But it might be easier way to go here. Potentially. Okay, where's my... Did I close it? Didn't think I had. Oh, I must have. There we go. I was losing my mind there for a second. I'm like, I hit the thing. Okay. Now, here's the question. Do I need... Well, we're gonna need something, right? Is it the one that I need? No. One's too short and 2 is too long. Because of course it is. Tell you what. You, my friend. And that should be good enough. And turn that off on you while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so let me grab you. And you. There's that. How do I want to handle the front? Come on. I just did not want to do that super fine movement there. Okay, what do I want to do with the front here? Like, part of me just doesn't want to bother with the stripe at the top. But I don't know if that's just, you know, lazy Nisey talking. Because it could be. Yeah, but then the window's gonna be in the way. Alright, so... I thought it was gonna look weird. Alright, let me... see, to combat that... Yeah, that's probably fine. 64%, really? That's crazy. I can still only get you to 64%. Well, we're not quite done. I suppose. There's still a little more. And that we can do. There's that. I need to get some sign. Okay, so let's do that there. Alright, well, at least you're in the green now. So that's something. Alright, this set is fairly even. Fairly. Or at least it's masquerading as being fairly even. Either way. I'll take what I can get here. Alright, I took you straight there. How far back exactly do I want to take you? is the next super important question. I suppose. So, I mean, I could try to fit you into there. And fill that little tiny gap. I did not do that over there, so it's not like it would be overly odd if I chose not to do that. Seriously. The tiniest of tiny gaps. Okay. Alright, gotta make me duplicate you just for that. Of course you are. Okay. So I've got that. Now, what tree do I want to put in there? Probably like this guy, right? Okay, and then perhaps we duplicate you. So like there. Okay, you're slowly coming around. Okay, you're at 100. You're at 100. You're at 87. Well, what the heck, man? Alright. What do I want to do about that? Oh, right. I wanted to do the thing. Okay, so I need to kind of put you just on the edge there. I need to do the thing. I forgot all about doing the thing. I had the thought about it. It's like, yeah, I need to do that. Now, I think the last time I did one of these doors. I think I grabbed these guys. And used them on the trim because for some reason, Frontier, you let us color the door, but not the trim on the door. And that was interesting. Sorry, I just realized I don't know where my chopstick is. Oh. Sorry, when you're talking and there's a fan blowing on you, the lips get dried out. So we need to do the thing. Okay. Okay, so I need grab this one. Now this is the 4, hopefully. That is good enough. Okay. Yes, we are going to deem that good enough. Okay. Got that. I'm going to bring you up to here. And I am going to kind of put that there. Okay, so that's gonna be there. Oh, so yeah, I really didn't get anything done today. I got one video clip edited. And I started to work on another one. Except this other one's a little bit longer than the rest of them have been. And it was so hot and I was so distracted, like I just didn't get anywhere because the heat was distracting me, and then I was having trouble because I needed some sort of side distraction to allow me to concentrate on what I was doing. And I know that sounds stupid, but sometimes like background buzz will drive me crazy, and other times I need it because it allows me to like glance over and take little mini micro breaks and be like, oh, okay, cool. so that one's pretty much okay there. What did I get you up to? Anything? 89. Well, fascinating. Okay, so now we've got quarantine. Okay, I already dealt with the door here. Okay. Do that. Plus my neck's been angry. Which has not been helping the past several days. Okay, now I do need to put wall on that, even if I'll end up doing much with it. Okay, you, and you. Alright, now we need to come back over here. Let's see. I want back here. Okay, I'm just going to kind of plop that down. Not doing multiple quarantine spots in this one. I'm just doing the 2 outdoor quarantine ones on this one. I mean, I might be able to get the extra space, but not like it's usable. And this part of the build is just sort of choose your own adventure. That is visible on the front side. Why though? Do I just need to flip you? Yes. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm not seeing it on the back side there, which is odd. It's not the dark brown, but it's going to be on the interior of the building. And it kind of matches the Australian wood, so. I think I'm okay with that. Alright, what color do we want the yule to be? Do we want you to be pink? Or do we want you to be brown? I think we'll go... I think we'll go with pink. Okay, this one. And then... Okay, see that one like wasn't even touching. The wall there. And I know they're backwards, but if we want a door to look like it actually has two sides on it, this is what it's gonna be. Okay, so we've got those two doors. Got that. Okay. Go into here. And find my brain. Okay, and then out here, because you know, things happen when you're transporting animals. We'll just put a series of them, larger ones, out here. Because why not? Oh. That said it was a decal, though. That's not a flat decal. That's actually a hat. That could be a something. I'm not sure what, but it could potentially. Oh, can we color that? Sombrero. We can't color the sombrero itself, just the markings. Well, why can't we color the sombrero itself? Like, that could be a cool little ring around a tree, you know? I think, but well, the fuck do I know? Alright, was I done with the decals? Maybe. Okay. So I got those into there. Alright, let's look at Harabe props. Hey now. Behave. Okay, so if I put that one there, don't think I'd necessarily need two. Or we can put it at the very end of the hallway, like that would also be an option. But I think I'd rather it be where it's at. I think that's gonna make like the most sense. Okay. Alrighty, and then a couple of those. Alright, so we got water. And then food. Okay, now this is quarantine, so we should probably have a couple of thingy-doos in here. Maybe that. is that for? Huh. Know that I've seen that before. Did I actually place the other one? Yeah, I don't see it now. Like, I thought I put this here. Well, that's a very large one. No. Alright, you know what? Fine. You can stay there. Oh, I was still in edit mode. Okay. Now, I need... this guy. Really, you're just gonna be a pain now. Okay. Alright, and then that guy there, and then that guy there. Okay. I need my light. Okay, and we're gonna put this guy. That guy there. And that one there. Oh. That is the parking road tiles. Well. That's interesting. We definitely need to try to cover that. Now. Let's see. That's gonna make this guy fairly tall. Don't necessarily know that I need you to be this tall. Okay, so you there. That does make you very tall. Means that technically needs to be like that. Alright, hold that thought. I did that partially. I don't know. That was interesting. Okay. I want to come over here. Just for a minute. Ah, that one I gave a flat roof. Come with me, Mr. Sign. really just don't want to space it all out again. If I already had something that would suffice. Okay, so I guess we will see about maybe keeping you there. I probably should have grabbed all of it in one go. Instead of leaving some of it behind. Forgot where I needed to be here. Alright. Okay. One, two, three, four. Oh, that all of those were separate pieces. Oh. Okay. Well then. Okay, I would like to duplicate you. And I am going to split you from there, but you are going to come with me. And we're gonna take you back over this way. It certainly has filled in back here. Alright, so let me flip you around. So it won't look the same necessarily as the other one. The other one's got like a flower bed down in front and everything, and I don't have a whole lot of room here to do that because we're right on the walk path here. But we can try to do something. Just this one. We can try to even up there. Okay, so. Alright, got that there. Right, let's grab. This guy here. Okay. Oh, that is pretty far bumped out. There's the other side. Alright, let's try that maybe. Okay, so there's one. And tool. Three. And a 4. Okay, so I'm going to grab all of you. And we're all gonna slide to the back here. Okay. So we've got that. Oh, shit. Alright, maybe I can deal with that in just a minute. Okay, so if we do that. Come on, guy. Had you for like the briefest of seconds. I think this is still going to end with me needing another piece here. So 4 is probably going to overlap too much. Oh my goodness. I just could not keep my hand in the right spot there. Do I want to? Take you all the way up. I mean, it's not terrible. Wait, did I? I did not. Okay. All right, so there's that. So give me this guy. Oh, why are we angry? Why are we angry? What the hell was that? Sir. Okay, grab you both. And we're gonna take y'all on down. Nope, there we go. Okay, you all gonna come with me. Okay, so there's that. Right. Now, take that. Oh, that is still lightly invisible. Huh. I think we need to do that. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, there's that. And I need the 4-piece. Okay, so you there. Okay. So we've got that. Okay. I need to. No, do I want windows? You okay?
I really hit my thing.
Yeah, okay. We'll do 3. Alright, let me back out of. Why does it keep saying partial? I totally said no multiple times. Okay, so there's that. Fine. Quarantine. Yep, that's gonna be brown. Okay, so there's that. I know I still have to put the roof on. I haven't quite lost the plot that hard yet. I just haven't gotten there yet. I figured I would grab this other stuff that I need to be out of the building edit for. On the other one, I had Tappy kind of like tucked in there. But I also ended up making Tappy dual-sided, which is why he's a little bit thicker. Since he is double-sided, so he can be facing either direction. Okay, now. Is that all that I hypothetically need? Potentially. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Alright, well, let's come back into build mode here. And we'll grab our pillars. It is interesting that there's a slight gap there. I think once I get the Eve on, it's not gonna be noticeable. Like this side, it's not. So that's kind of strange. Unless it's just the way the lighting is reflecting, which could be possible. Let me see. I actually hate this style in the middle here. Because it doesn't look right. Pink glass. Huh. I mean, I guess I should just make this. But if we make it the pink, right? I guess that's fine. Like, not every, quarantine building needs to look identical. Okay, just kind of moving those out of the way temporarily. So. All right, let's see here about finish. Oh, you know what I want to do? After I get this in place here. I very much want to save. Because it's been a little bit. As in, I don't think we've saved yet this session. And I don't want to become very, very angry if something were to happen. So this guy, I'm gonna pull to like there. Okay, not the smoothest one there, but ish alright. Ish fine. It'll be fine. Alright, now I know that this is sitting on walkway. Okay, not that. Okay. So there's that. Oh, I've got you kind of shoved in there. Alright, can I de-shove you? Just so we're a little more even. Perhaps. Alright, so say maybe there. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Let's see. Well, for starters, I think I need to grab this guy. And see about how far, maybe like, is it there? Ish. Like, I know there's gonna be the ability to see back here from up here. Like, I know that. That is gonna be tough to squeeze in here. So if you're like over here, and you're walking up this way, I don't know if I'm gonna need to add another panel right there. because I haven't done the walkway yet. So that's just gonna hang out there for the time being. Okay. So let's kind of see where we're at here. Take this down here. Okay. Now, I'll probably just like close this off, right? Okay. So I'm gonna flip you. Well, not really flip, but rotate, I suppose would be better. Okay, and then this guy. These things are so much of a trial for me to try to get the angles just right. The chunky boys are a little bit easier. However, they are much wider. Hence the chunky boys. And they're not really gonna fit here. Like, not really. That's not at all what I wanted. Okay, tell you what. This one. I just move you. Or well, let's play around with you. No, no. No, no. Alright, so... What if I, like... put you into there? And here... If only I could color you. You would have saved me so much heartache. Okay, what if I flip you? And kind of pop you into there. Let's make you brown. We make that black. And then this guy. Kinda like put there. So wait, that's the square one. So if I go with the 2, because the 2 I can raise up a little bit. This guy. If I kind of do that. And then I kind of try to even you up. Okay, so let me bring you forward. Let's go with this guy. He's a little... So we do that. Oh, I see. I see. Because now that's like over so far. You know what? That's still not terrible. Now the question is, should it be like kind of hidden in the middle of the hedge there with the hedge kind of growing up around it maybe? Or should I set it like just to the back part? I mean, it's probably fine. I'm just over fussing as usual. Okay, let's see if I can plus the shrubbies here. Like, I'm okay if it comes over the walkway a fraction. I just have to be careful that that doesn't become too far. And then next thing I know, it's like out in the middle of the walkway. Then that's a slight bit of a problem. And then I have to redo everything. At least up to where it all went wrong. Okay. I think it's going to be in our best interest to start this back here. More than likely. Okay. Alright, get that there. Will we be able to consider this back area done tonight? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Got to see. Now, I didn't run the hedge back there. Didn't really feel like I needed to be perfectly honest. I don't want you getting like all up in there. Cats are catting, sorry. I was like, what in the hell was that? Somebody being dumb. It's usually the answer. Usually. Okay, so that's not terrible. I'm not gonna do anything here because walkway. Right, I don't want to cut them off. That could be potentially problematic. Well, so let's grab this next guy here. Now, I could try to tighten that a little bit further on the curve. But I think if I try to do that, it might turn into Silly Town. Let me see. So if I try to do... Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Okay. So what if I try to take you that way? That curve is just of a problematic angle. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Everything else, I try to turn sideways to see what it can do. Have I ever tried to do it with that? Hell no. Why? I don't know. I guess I figured the trunks would be semi-problematic there, but I mean, it's bumped out a tiny bit back there. But is it a problem? Not so much. Well, this one might just be a little too far. I mean, does it look a little strange? A tiny bit. But if you're not inspecting it that closely, well, we're in a building, then I think it's probably fine. Hey, guess what I forgot to do on this side? Lighting. Let me flip you. Put you there. I mean, you. Oh no, not the beanie battle cry. Hey, get off of there. Mr. Bean. Hang on. Someone has the zoomies. And I'm getting into trouble because I can. Beanie break. What's up, Troubles? You're getting very heavy. You know that? You're by no means overweight, but you are putting on some pounds. Yeah. You're getting hefty. Are you a hefty cinch sack? What's doing? Were you chasing flies? It's fly season. What's he doing? I was wondering who was making all the thumpy noises on the floor. It was you running around. Huh. It was all you. It was Mr. Bean all along. Okay, go ahead. Don't get into too much trouble, please. Okay. Oh, well, that lives there now. I mean, I can always move it, but... Alright, so this guy... I mean... It's a little messy, but does it look better than that, half-assed attempt at a gate that I did with the angles that I had to work with? I don't know. I can put you there. And then you, if this piece of hair would stop tapping me in the eyeball. That would be super great. How about like down here? I can pop a second one. Alright, so now I just have to figure out this mess over here. So do I want it like there? Like these might get slightly adjusted too when I go to put in whatever I'm putting in around the staircase. Like, I need to evaluate the other staircase and see what I did over there. And see if I think it's a good fit for over here, too. Alright, hopefully those guys don't completely hate the shrubbery. They might, though. Who is it? Oh, the cappies? Do you hate that shrubbery? You do. You very much do. Okay. But get that out of here. Okay. Alright. We got that. Okay. Are we done the staff area? Maybe. Maybe. I believe I see the same tree there, so hopefully I can tuck you into there without you getting mad about it. Okay, I grab you. And then I think I want another one of you. Maybe there. Just to kind of break up all of the shortness back here. That'll create some height. Okay. I am going to take this down to darkness. So if you are sensitive to a quick flash, you're going to want to look away in 3, 2, 1. Okay. How are we looking back here? Oh, I didn't know the Jeeps were lit up. Okay. I didn't pay attention to that on the other side. Well then. Interesting. Okay, so I didn't put anything on this side. I've got something up there. I might do something similar at the base, or I might not. I might take the railing off of there. That is to be worried about later, though. Okay, so I do have it a little dark on this side. Or at least right there. That's a little better. It's a little dark over here, but it's not real bad. We got that. We got that. Okay. That is not bad. Let me get a look at you from up here. Okay. Alright, I can live with that. Don't see any major changes that need to happen back there. Alright. Now. let me flip this to daytime. So the flash is a little harsher going from dark to light. So again, if you are sensitive, you're going to want to look away in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the ping for you talking. Exotic. What are your thoughts on Planet Zoo 2 coming out? So, I am excited for it. I am looking forward to it. I'm glad that we are getting the ability to build aviaries. I'm excited to have aquariums. I'd like to see how they're handling exhibits because they haven't talked about that yet that I have seen. There's some of it that I haven't dove too deeply into because I'm trying to have some be like, oh, hey, that's neat kind of moments. So I've kind of like surface skimmed. What I've seen so far, I like. I am curious to see if they are going to be handling what they're going to be handling guest wise for guests to do. Like I always feel like we need more things. Like I want personally I want a an animal merry-go-round or carousel, whichever one has like the different animals, not just the horses on it. I would like to see that. Because a lot of zoos do that, or like the climbing stuff. A lot of zoos are doing that too, like the multi-age range playgrounds or like the ropes courses and stuff. I think that would be interesting and something else for them to do where you could like kind of like weave the ropes course through like an animal habitat that doesn't mind people being in there or something. Like I don't know, something silly like that. Um, like you could have capybaras in the bottom. So I think people can go in there with that. Whatever kind of animal that people can be in there with, and like they could be walking through the treetops or zip lining or something. Zipline might be a little harsh on the graphics cards and processors or something. But you know, like that kind of stuff. I'm interested to see how they're going to handle the staff aspects. Now I have seen where you can take your I don't know if it's terrain paint or what, and you're doing it and the trees and stuff are popping up. I saw a video clip of that. My next question for that is a follow-up. Can you still place trees individually to tailor it a little bit more, or are we only getting the paintbrush where it pops everything down that animal would like? That is a question that I'm like, because if it almost feels like they're oversimplifying it if we don't get to place trees down individually. And I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we still will be. I just haven't seen it personally myself yet. So that's a question. But I am excited. I always did love the Zoo Tycoon aquarium stuff and being able to add to, you know, things like that. But you know, a lot of like we have some transportation rides. We have the train, we have the boat. I just finished putting in a boat ride here. Where is it? I can get through all the foliage here. Where am I? I am under the pathway. That's the queue. Yeah, so I just put in a boat ride. Boat ride's fun. Like, we have a train option. I think it's too big of a train, though. And I know that might seem silly. And a really weird take on it. But the train feels a little too... how to word this? Get me across the country train instead of a little zoo train. If that makes sense. So I'm not crazy about that train. I like that there's a train in there. I would like it to be a little more simple, though. Kind of. Sort of deal. But that's just nitpicky on my part. I haven't seen what transportation there is for the new one. If what we're getting, you know. I haven't seen that yet. But like I said, I would like a little animal-themed carousel where, you know, the kids can ride on it. It gives you something to do. I would like to see like face painting or like photo stuff. You know, simple little stuff that the kids can do. Just like little entertainment thingies for the kids aside from, you know, just like the big things that we've got. I'd like them to be able to do animal talks in like a generalized area that you could theme, not tied to a habitat. Don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. But it's something I would like to see, but it probably won't be there. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad that we're getting the aviaries. I think that's a start, and I like that we can build the aviary areas, and that it's not just a building like the butterflies and like the bats and stuff. I like that it's not just a building that the guests just walk into, right? And they get their experience. I'm glad that we can customize it a bit more. But you know, we'll see what happens. We're gonna be pre-ordering ours either
Probably next month.
Yeah, probably next month. So yeah, probably next month. We're gonna get the deluxe edition because the animal donation bins kind of tickle me. I'm like, oh god, that is so cute. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am optimistic. This zoo won't be done by the time that comes out. I know that for a fact. Ooh, I am. That's gonna be an issue. Definitely an issue. Because I need to do this walkway. The walkway is next. What time is it? Okay, I technically do have time to start this. Okay, I don't know where I want to start though. I should probably start up here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. You know, I'm optimistic for what may or may not happen. These cross pieces are not staying here, by the way. I am simply just doing that for spacing. Okay, let me see. Alright, so I did have a bit of a gap there. I will need something here, but it won't be these guys. Because I think that's going to muck up the pathway a little too much. Well, maybe I only need one here. Potentially. Oh, well, that's a little wide. is a little wide. Alright, maybe that there, and then that there. It's been tough to gauge the community's reaction. Because I've seen mixed thoughts from even just one person. They've been... I haven't watched their videos in full, just like going off of their thumbnail video titles on YouTube. It's been kind of like all over the place, and I'm like, I don't understand. Are you actually happy or are you not? Okay. So I can't leave that floating, and I don't necessarily plan on leaving it floating. Me put you there. Not the most evenly spaced, but it's fine. Okay. Alright, so on this side. So I guess the next question would be, what are your thoughts? If you are still here. On 2. I haven't seen that many people's thoughts on it. You know, like the one particular person I've seen, like, one thumbnail is ecstatic, and then the next thumbnail is like deeply concerned about something, and it's just, I'm like, I don't understand where you stand on this. It's like, what's happening? Okay. Is that... might be... Okay, alright. So now, do I want to keep the railing? Keeping it would probably save me some trouble. But at the same time, you know, let me... Shoot, did I get rid of all of it? The pieces that I kept are not pieces that I need. Okay. Do I want to go with the stone slab? Or do I want to go with the wood slab? And that is a bit wide. I mean, it kind of works. That does stick out slightly, but you know what? The rest of it's not terribly wonky. So I think that'll do enough. Plus, I'm going to have some shade covering on this. How far over was I? Just a smidge. Okay, so then this guy. Oh, now see, you are. Gonna need a slight adjustment here. Okay. So you can go there. And then you. Go there. Now you are sticking out. Ever so slightly. Okay. So that hides that. And that hides that. Okay. Now. What are you looking at, ma'am? I don't know what you're looking at. You are thirsty, so... I'm probably gonna need to put in some vending machines up here. I didn't necessarily want to, but I'm probably going to. Like, in here might not be a bad spot for that. Okay, so here's the next question. Do I want... Well... Because you are not, like, right up on the pathway. So... if I split you... Then I can do a little something like that. That doesn't quite center you. Now does it? Alright. I think that's okay. I'm gonna come back to that. In just well, eventually. Let me change that too. Eventually. Okay. So I've got that there. was gonna do the vending machine. Right here might be a good spot. Let me pop out of there for a second. I'm gonna go on a field trip. Oh, I did save that one. Alright then. I am interested in hearing the rest of the soundtrack for Azutul. Like, I heard a little bit of it. If that was in fact soundtrack. Official soundtrack. In one of the videos they were showing on their YouTube channel. So if that in fact was soundtrack, I am encouraged. While I don't know if it's gonna rank as good as this one, it will be interesting to see how it does. Okay, so I've got that. There. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit of fussing. Get that sorted into there. Okay, that looks like that is in place there. Okay, that is the backside. That isn't really going to be visible. Okay, so what am I going to do for the bottom ledge? I feel like I need something here. Oh, you're a mess and a half there, friend. Okay, so if I swing you this way, you're gonna be a little bit tougher, I think, to deal with, like, whoop, come on now. deal with like that. Okay, so if I were to put you there, okay, so you are a little bit thicker. So do I want you to be thicker on purpose? I mean, it definitely gives that more of a inset feel. So then the next question becomes, do we want this to stay this color? I kind of feel like if I change the color now, it won't look as framed. And I kind of want that framing in there. Now I haven't decided what I'm going to do in the viewing windows. I might keep this, and I might put the wire mesh there. Just to, you know, eliminate a fictitious jumping hazard. Okay. The backside doesn't have to be as pretty in this section because nobody's really going to see it, but that's not so bad. I think that works there and it helps block the weird view. Guest facilities. So, Cosmic Cow Milk. It doesn't say milkshake, it just says milk. Which is mildly concerning. Okay, that one I'm gonna get rid of. Did I put the weird colored trash can anywhere? I think I made it, and then I think I got rid of it. I have to remember to add those to a work zone. If I don't check this right now. I think I had it, and then I think I thought it looked funny. But like none of the other ones were like that, so good enough. Where are you at anyway? Oh, okay, you are as good as you were gonna get. Okay. Alrighty, good to know about that. Okay, so maintenance. Do every 3 months. It probably needs it more than that, honestly, but I don't necessarily want to create a new work zone, but I would like to add you to an existing work zone. Okay, so what work zone is this gonna be? Excuse me, Cappy Keeper. Excuse me, Cassowary, Neck. Crane Cayman, Cappy Deer Talks. Crane Keeper Island. Crane Litter Deer Island. Crane Mech Deer Island. I would like to add you. Oop. Thank you. Okay, now perhaps is there room for this up here? Oh. I mean, there would be if I didn't have that sticking out. So, is there a different bench, maybe? That could also work up here. I mean, that could potentially work. I mean, it's slightly sticking in. So I'm not sure if the guests are going to clip into that. That's kind of clipping in too. Yeah, like no matter who I grab is gonna be a thing. Okay, well, how about I pop you there? Let me see, how far in? Pretty far. Yeah. I mean, we just did all that work. like one of the few that don't. The back doesn't vanish into it. It's a very strange bench. Like, I get it's supposed to look like flowers, but it's still a little strange. I mean, the aquatic one's probably the best it's gonna get, right? I guess I won't know how bad the guests are gonna clip into the wall until somebody sits down on it, right? Let me save. Okay, I'm gonna hit play. Just see if somebody decides to sit on it. We're a little chuggy there. Why are we so chuggy? Oh, maybe they were processing that there's a drink machine here now. Is anybody gonna sit on the bench? Oh no! Oh, stop! No, no, you can't mate! No. No, I thought I... Oh, dear. I thought I put you all on birth control. I'm not worried about breeding because I have death turned off, so I really don't need you all mating. Oh, I forgot to. Haha. Hopefully, we got it in time. They're going on their way. Where are you going? No, no. Is no one going to sit on my benches? I guess not. Do I need 2 trash cans here? Maybe I don't. Maybe if I, like, put that there. That. Oh, great. You're using... I need to move that before more people show up. Go, bee! Well, you're gonna be weird about it. Go, bee! Hip shot doesn't say anything? I don't know if they'll access that. Let's see. Hello? I never did open the boat ride. I mean, I probably could at this point. No one's gonna sit here. I mean, they don't technically have to sit there. I just kind of wanted to know if they were going to. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, we might get some people coming over now. Oh yeah, I've got to change the music on that. On our little top pointy spot. So what are your thoughts anyway? I think the cassowary was very educational. Yeah, I don't have educational signs up on these guys yet. That's all I like to see. Happy, healthy cappy. Alright. Do not just toss your trash. Oh, they take photos of each other now.
Oh yeah.
I missed that. I'm usually in pause 90% of the time, so...
Yeah.
It's less taxing on my system if I'm in pause when I'm building. No, I don't have to worry about disasters happening and I can focus on what I'm doing. What are our thoughts over here? You like the view? Okay. At least you like the view from here. I was worried that you couldn't really see them because I've got the netting on the top. It does kind of block the view. I could try to go with a thinner beam there, but I've got multiple trash cans here for you, please. Please just don't toss it into the habitat. Where are you going? You're stuck trying to throw it away. Okay. Third time's the charm? Thank you. Our energy. Okay, well, I've got a couple of benches down here for you folks. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted... No, come back. I've got benches down there. Okay. Well, fine then. Do we have anybody getting on this boat ride? Oh, hey, we do have people on there. Not a ton. But I think we're still getting people making their way over. This is less of a line than the monorail. Just kind of want to... Oh, hey, we're gonna hit the other boat. Why is this other boat just stopped? Where am I? I don't know. It put me in the other... There was a thing where you could change seats. There. There we go. I wanted to be in that other boat, though. Why am I in this boat? Why am I in this boat? Why aren't we going anywhere? Meow! Well, this one's got a few more people in it. I kind of wanted to follow along and see what the thoughts were. What is it, Mr. Bean? Hi. What's up? What's up, Beanie Boo? What's the matter? We can't do puddles right now. I'm in the middle of something. What you getting in trouble with now? Meow. Okay, bye. Meow. Are you gonna go get cuddles from Dad? He wants cuddles from you. He just walked over and was meowing at you. Beanie, go to Dad. Go to Dad. No, go to Daddy. You just walked over there to him. Okay, nice. We can see the deer there. Oh, cool. One's laying right in front of the window. Lovely. Now, are you all gonna get off and then get back on? Or can you ride through? You're pointing excitedly at a rock wall, ma'am. I mean, I'm glad that you're happy about the rocks, but... No, I want the lady. You're not gonna let me click on the lady. Okay. Are you gonna get off and then get back on? Is this a forced evacuation at this station? Are they gonna make you get off? Nobody's gotten off yet. Hello? Why are we just waiting? Number of vehicles, max speed. Why are we waiting? Go! I'm so confused. I know there's a thing on here. I don't... Hello? Boat? Boat. There it goes. Let's take that down to like 75. Okay, so they did get off. Is anybody getting on? I mean, there's nothing for them to do over here. There is literally nothing but a bathroom. Where did those people go? They just vanished into thin air? Or did they go to the bathroom? Where'd the people go? That's the second boat that had people on it. But there's no people. This is like something out of a horror movie. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Maybe they went to the bathroom. Is this side not? This side's open. Right? The station's open. Yeah, they're both open. Can this ride operate with one station closed? Does that mean that they'll just ride through it? I don't have anything happening over here. I guess they got up on the walkway and walked back. Maybe. Do I have anybody in any other boat? I've got one person. Nobody's walked back this far, I guess, yet. Okay. Well, you seem to be having a great time. Boat all to yourself. Although I think it would be a little creepy. Honestly. I still don't have another boat behind you yet. Still another boat behind you. There's just nobody in line to ride? Yes, you were smiling and pointing at the rock wall. Are you fascinated by the moss? Do I not have enough ventilation in this ride? Okay, so my question is, will you just pass through the station, or are they gonna make you exit? Regardless of whether or not the station is technically closed. There's nothing really here for you to do on this side. Okay, so the exit door did open, but she did not get off. Okay, so if we close that, then they'll stay on. I don't play with the transportation that much, so that's good to know. Experimenting. Alright, so this side's not that pretty yet. But we're gonna ignore this side for right now. My plan is to eventually get flamingos in over here, or figure out where the elephants are gonna go, or something. So we've got D is for deer. I really don't have another boat coming yet. I'm so confused. Are the boats backing up? I guess we'll find out when we get up there. Well, you seem to be excited about the deer. What about the cranes? Bless you. Bless you. So you kind of seem excited about the cranes. Why do I not have... There is a boat all the way back there. Did it, like, drop down to 2 boats when I closed that station? This one's just sitting here. Can I put on here don't block station? Wait, why did you get off? You didn't ride. Get back over here. Boat. I said don't block the station. Go. Where'd my people go? They like popped on and then immediately got off. Is that because I was making changes? Riverboat 15 is beautiful. Look at... Okay, well... we liked it at least. Is that the people that were waiting to get on the boat? Okay, I just don't have that many people over here. I do have my, my guests capped. To try to keep things from being too chuggy. Where are you all going? You're so tired. There's literally like 10 benches around you. Come on now. Don't be stupid. There are benches everywhere. They're so tired, but they must go and see the cassowaries first. Okay, well, I don't know if anybody's used these benches because I got distracted. Alright, so that is definitely losing money. Not surprised. Probably if I put like a larger drawing animal back that way, we'll start to get some more people hanging around down here. I thought y'all wanted to get on the riverboat. Get on the riverboat. Are you gonna go get something to drink? No, we're going. You are also going to cassowaries. Where did those people go that were like so tired? I couldn't even line up for the monorail. Really? Is my monorail still pulling in that many people? I didn't think the bears were that cute of a draw. Well, this is where everybody's at. It is a slower ride because it's shuttling people back and forth. A much, much slower ride. Because it can only fit like one group per car. Are we gonna come back? Did it break down? Hello? Isn't an employee supposed to be standing in here? You wasted that monorail car for 4 people when it holds 6? What the heck, man? Yeah, okay, get out now. Thank you. People are waiting. Okay, so if it's a party of 4, they're only letting that party get. So you mean to tell me if it's like a party of 1? No wonder the monorail is taking forever. Yeah, we've got a riverboat. You could come see the riverboat. There's no line at the riverboat. Come on in, everybody. I mean, we've got boats leaving empty. Come on in. Will you get through the queue? Or will you be waiting for the next one? I guess it depends on how slow they are. I think they're gonna get just up to the door and this thing's gonna, like, take off. Oh, no, they might make it on. Yes, they do. Alright, away you go. There's nobody else coming. Come on. They don't seem to care about waiting for it to exit the station. Now see, I thought that there was a, an employee that stood up here. Along with the one at the front. I guess there isn't. But we got people filtering over here now. You look bored. You were sitting there picking your nails, lady. Okay, get out of my boat. I'd give this view of the deers 3 stars at most. Well, screw you. Alright, we've got Is that one set of people or two sets? I think it's two sets. Anybody else in queue? Anybody? No? Are you getting on the boat? You're hungry. Hungry. I don't... I've got food in the cat house. Wait, no I don't. I have drinks in the cat house. I have coffee in the cat house. Don't have food. I've got the big food court over there. Right? And then I've got this food court over here. I don't think I'm gonna worry about that issue. Kinda sounded like somebody else had used our vending machines, though. Sure, that's good. I am gonna put that there. Okay, so what does that look like if I do that and we grab this guy. Is that even somewhat straight? It might be. Okay, so that is slightly liquor-y. Alright, the other ones, it's not so much of a problem because it's hidden. Alright. I don't hate that, and I think that might be the way to go for the rest of the walkway. Alright, so you don't have to worry about somebody like... Not that the guests can, it's not possible. Then you don't have to have the thought of like somebody jumping. And I didn't want to do like a super high railing because then that gets a little bit problematic to see. Why are you being dumb? Now, I don't necessarily know what I'm gonna do here. Not entirely sure. And I suppose I can try to wedge myself in here and try to get like a wall put in. Nobody was in queue yet. That'd probably be the better way to go there. At least for that particular part of it. So, okay, so we put that there. And I don't hate that. But what am I going to do here? So... I think I'm going to try to mirror something similar on this side. Maybe not necessarily with the blocked out viewing. Like, not necessarily. I mean, we could, because, you know, there's not really that much to see on that side. So these couple of panels here, I could potentially block out as well. And then I'll carry something similar to this down to here. Right? And I kind of want to put some of this or something. Hey, that's my foot. Yeah, I know. And just to create a little bit of shade on the top and cover from the rain and whatnot. So that will be next time's problem. I think next time I'm going to start out with figuring out this. I might do something similar to the staff stairs, even though that's more of a ramp, where I try to put in stone and wood railing coming up. And then I might do some thick boy pillars right at the very top just to kind of like frame it out sort of situation. I don't know what I'm going to do for lighting up here though. Just yet. Maybe we'll do like some like Christmas light type thing. maybe that, or I'll just stick some of our solar lights upside down in these just to give us something. But that's my plan for next time. Next stream probably won't be till Tuesday. I'm not gonna be able to do the bonus stream. Well, I don't think I'll be able to do a bonus stream tomorrow. They're talking we could have some weather and Doggo gets upset, so I might not be able to do anything tomorrow. Yes, I know. Bean demands cuddles. Come here. So probably gonna be on Tuesday. So don't forget to follow the socially links down below. That will take you to the Ko-fi where you can support the channel through there if you don't want to support through Twitch. There's also a gallery of some art stuff that I've done. You can look here, sir. Oh, you're being bad. You are starting to be bad. There's also a link to Blue Sky. I am there instead of Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it nowadays. And I usually post when I'm going to go live there, or just post photos of stuff that I'm in the middle of working on, that kind of stuff. Or if I need to scream into the void, those sorts of things. And there's also a link to the YouTube channel where you can find the up-to-date playlist of this build and a whole bunch of other stuff. There's different art playlists, there's different gaming playlists, all the things. So don't forget to check that out and subscribe over there. It is free to do so, and it will help me out greatly over there. And I hope everybody has a good weekend. Try to stay cool in this heat. We're trying. It's not been easy, but we're trying. So everybody, thank you for popping in, and Bean and I bid you a good weekend, and until next time.